During the reign of Murad II, the Ottoman Empire began regaining strength in the Balkans. The Ottoman resurgence caused serious concern across Europe. European powers began forming a new alliance to stop Ottoman expansion. Soon, a large crusader army began marching toward Ottoman lands. In 1443, the Crusader army began advancing toward Ottoman territories through the Balkans. Ottoman forces began preparing defensive positions along the frontier against the advancing Crusaders. Heavy clashes took place between the two armies in the mountain passes of the Balkans. Despite harsh winter conditions, the Crusader army continued its advance. Facing the Crusader advance, Ottoman forces were forced to withdraw from several positions. During this time, Murad II reorganized his army and began preparing for a During this time, Murad II reorganized his army and began preparing for a This situation gave the Ottoman army an opportunity to regroup. After prolonged fighting, both sides agreed to begin peace negotiations. After prolonged fighting, both sides agreed to begin peace negotiations. As a result of these negotiations, a temporary peace emerged in the Balkans. These developments paved the way for an important treaty between the Ottoman state and the European powers. After the Treaty of Edirne-Segedin, the ruler made an unexpected decision and withdrew from power. At a very young age, the new ruler assumed control of the state. European powers saw this leadership change as a major opportunity. Soon, preparations began for a new Crusader campaign against the Ottoman state. European powers soon broke the recently signed peace agreement. A new Crusader army began mobilizing once again toward Ottoman lands. This development caused serious concern within the Ottoman leadership. The Ottoman army quickly began preparing for the approaching major confrontation. Facing a growing threat, the young ruler called the experienced leader back to command the army. In response to this call, the experienced commander set out to lead the army once again. After taking command of the army, preparations quickly intensified. The Ottoman army moved swiftly toward the coming great battle. The Crusader army advanced toward the Black Sea coast and reached the battlefield. Soon after, the Ottoman army formed its battle lines in the same region. The two great armies faced each other on the plains of Varna. One of the most critical battles in history was about to begin. November 10, 1444, Battle of Varna. On November 10, 1444, the battle began on the plains of Varna. Fierce clashes erupted between the two armies. As the battle progressed, cavalry units began to play a decisive role. The balance of the battle began to shift. Critical moment in the battle, the Crusaders' central forces launched a direct assault on the Ottoman command line. This attack carried a major risk that could change the fate of the battle. Events at the center quickly disrupted the command structure of the Crusader army. This development became one of the decisive turning points of the Battle of Varna. As the battle progressed, the resistance of the Crusader army began to collapse. Soon, the Crusader forces began withdrawing from the battlefield. The Battle of Varna ended with a decisive Ottoman victory. This victory strengthened Ottoman dominance in the Balkans once again. Despite the defeat at Varna, European powers did not abandon their goal of stopping Ottoman expansion. Soon, a new Crusader army began preparing for another campaign against the Ottoman state. This newly formed army began advancing once again through the Balkans. In 1448, the two armies were once again approaching confrontation on the plains of Kosovo. In 1448, the Ottoman and Crusader armies once again faced each other on the plains of Kosovo. Both armies formed their lines across a wide battlefield before the clash. Soon, intense fighting began across the plains of Kosovo. As the war progressed, the quality of military training began to play a significant role in combat. In 1448, the battle on the plains of Kosovo continued for days. As the battle progressed, the resistance of the Crusader army began to collapse. The Second Battle of Kosovo ended with a decisive Ottoman victory. With this victory, Ottoman dominance in the Balkans was secured, and attention now turned toward Constantinople. To be continued.